Test check, test check, test check. All right, good evening, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to the Sudan gym where the Sudan Nets are about to take on the Plains Cowgirls. This is the second game of the district season. The Nets handled Seagraves pretty easy on Friday night. I do not expect this one to be quite so easy. Plains is a up-and-coming team. They've been playing good as of late, so this is not going to be a cakewalk for the Nets. So we're going to have to come out and play solid and do what we do. So anyway, we're excited that y'all are here with us. The boys are over at Meadow. I hope y'all are tuning in to Meredex and listening over there to the boys game, and we'll have this one started after the national anthem and the introducing of the team. All right, we're ready to get started here. Starting lineups are being introduced, and the Plains Cowgirls, the starters for them are Ivy Davis, Malin Lozano, Absidi Vasquez, Tana Thomas, and Marissa Garcia. Those are the starters for the Plains Cowgirls. They're a tall team. And we have our Nets. All right. We got Sydney Cornelius. They're going to introduce the whole team here. She is one of our three seniors. Landry Gonzalez is a junior.
Junior, number 21, Henry Talbert.
Cambry Talbert is also a junior. And Elaine Martinez is a junior. And the starters for tonight is our normal starting lineup. Stevie Lockhart. And Addison Boning is a senior, and Lizette Statal is one of our three seniors. And then lastly, the last two juniors, Braylon Pointer and Grayson Schultz. That lines out the nets. And so we're missing a key piece tonight, which I'm a little sad about, but she's doing a great job. It's Riley Edens. We're missing her tonight. We are sad about that, but she's at State Congress tonight, and her mom said a while ago she was competing not long ago, and so we will see if we can't get word on how they did. So we appreciate Riley and her love of UIL academics, and she does a great job at that. So we commend her for that, but we do miss her tonight. All right, we're ready to get started here tonight.
TVs or something. I can hear it in the gym.
All right, we're ready to get started here.
I can hear it in the gym without my headphones on. It's coming over something.
All right, we're ready to go here. Addison Boning going to jump center. And Liz S. going to pick it up. She's going to get it to Addison. Addison's going to take it to the basket. She put it up off the glass and good for the Nets to start off the game here with 2-0 lead. And a long pass. We got a snowbird down here. Tana Thomas got loose, and they found her. She's going to tie it up 2-2. All right, Braylon Pointer on the right wing. And she gets it out to Boning, and shot's no good. Rebound's going to be to Plains. That's Vasquez. She's going to bring it down against Addison Boning. And long pass across the court to Davis, and she'll get it back out to Vasquez to the high post to Thomas, and she's going to put it up and in from the high post. So Thomas early showing that she's a scorer for the Plains Cowgirls. Steve's going to bring it down on the top of the key. She's going to get it to Grace on the right wing. Stevie back to Addison at the high post. Addison at the free throw line. She's going to take it in. She gets it out to Liz. Liz going to take it back to Addison, and a little bit over her head and out of bounds. So turnover to the Nets. All right, full court pressure for the Nets here. Plains up 4-0 here. 4-2, sorry. And it's going to be back out of bounds. First he said he pointed towards Sudan's end, and then he changed it. And I believe it's going to be... I hear it now. I hear it now. Uh-huh. All right, inbounds pass. There's a trap in the corner. Is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Sudan. Plains will get it back. All right, Plains gets it across half court. Lozano is going to stop in the lane, and she'll get it out to Vasquez. And another two-pointer from the middle of the lane for Plains. 6-2 lead, 6:37 left in the first quarter. Addison Boning right wing. She'll get it back up top to Stevie. Stevie takes it high post. She's going to take it all the way in and off the glass, and good. Makes it 4-6 in favor of Plains. Full court pressure again, and Addison going to get it. She's going to get it to Grayson. Grayson going to find Braylon, and shot is good from the right block. Ties it up at 6. 6:09 left in the first. And a 2-on-1 between Lozano and Garcia. Back outside to Vasquez, back to Garcia in the corner. Three-pointer off the mark. No good, nobody rebounding there, and we're going to have a foul on the putback. Nets just didn't block out at all there for on that shot. All right, free throw up and no good for Vasquez. I'm sorry, Lozano. She'll get a second one. She got the second one. 7-6 is the lead here for Plains. Stevie at the top of the key gets it over to Liz. And back to Addison underneath. Gives the Nets 8-7 lead. All right, Plains on the other direction here. And almost a steal there in the backcourt by Grayson Schultz, but Garcia going to pick it up, gets it over to Thomas, but her shot is no good. And pass way down the floor underneath, a little bit too far underneath. And we're going to have a hustle for the ball. We're going to, Lizeth didn't have possession, but she stepped on the sideline. They're going to give it back to Plains. Sudan with an 8-7 lead. .508 left in the first. Seems like this first quarter is kind of crawling by. Thomas in the high post area. Landry Gonzalez into the game for the Nets. Thomas gets it out in the corner to Davis, and her three-pointer is good. So it gives Plains the lead back 10-8. Stevie on the left wing, shot no good. Rebound out to Vasquez. She'll get it out to Garcia. Garcia can't control the dribble, so she's going to call for a rolling ball call. Gives the turnover back to the Nets. And Elaine Martinez into the game, replacing Lizeth Satal. So we have Grayson Schultz, Addison Boney, Elaine Martinez, Stevie Lockhart, and Landry Gonzalez. Grayson on the right wing, looking down for Addison. Finds her. Pass was a little bit high. And couldn't hang on, so Plains gets it back. And Vasquez in the corner to Davis. Three-pointers, no good. Stevie going to get a great rebound. She'll get it down on the left-hand side. Two-pointer from the left wing is no good, and Plains going to come out with the rebound. All right, Plains going to get to the left wing in the corner. That is Lozano. Her three-pointer's no good, but rebounded Davis. And she gets it out to, who is that? That is Vasquez, and her three-pointer's no good. And the Nets get it back. Right wing to Landry Gonzalez, back up top to Elaine, back to Addison. She'll take it down the lane, and a long pass out to Stevie, wide open for the three is good. Nice pass from Addison Boning, who saw Steve's over there in the corner wide open, and again pressure from the Nets, and Davis gets it middle of the court. She'll stop at the free throw line. Two-pointer is good. So what we've seen so far is that Plains is pretty good from the mid-range here, and Addison going to just blow by Thomas, and she's going to get the layup and the foul, and that's going to put Addison at the free throw line shooting one. And free throw is no good. But ball's chased out of bounds, and I believe last touch by Plains. So Sudan going to get it back. Elaine's going to throw it in. 3:12 left in the first quarter. All right, Elaine up top of the key. She'll hand off to Steve. Liz is back into the game for the Nets. And Liz is going to be fouled on her drive. We'll see who that's on. It's going to be on Garcia. It's her first, team second. Liz is at the free throw line shooting two. No good on the first one. Second one off the back, no good. Rebound to Plains. And pressure in the backcourt, got it out of the trap. And Davis going to come down top of the key, gets it in the corner over to Garcia. Garcia, long skip pass over to Vasquez. Vasquez in the corner to Lozano. Back to Thomas, shot no good. Ball's on the ground, and Nets come out with it. 2:28 left in the first. Nets up 13-12. And Liz back top of the key. She'll hand off to Stevie. Stevie stops at the top of the key, gets it down to Addison. Addison wide open underneath, gets it in for two. 15-12. And Elaine broke up the pass, going to knock it out of bounds. That'll give it back to Plains on the sideline. Braylon Pointer back in for Lander Gonzalez. And Lily Davis in, replacing Vasquez for Plains. Grayson Schultz in, replacing Elaine Martinez with 2:05 left in the first. Pass inbounds, and there's a big trap, and she gets it out to Davis. Davis going to go to the right wing. Nobody took her. She's going to take a three. It's off the mark, and shot by Thomas is no good, but got her own rebound. I don't know why we're not able to keep that. She is a little bit taller than we are, but we had her blocked out. I don't know how we didn't keep that from happening here. Stevie with another three-pointer, top of the key. She stopped at the top. Nobody took her. 18-14 is the score now. And we have a foul. That's going to be on Bray. That's going to be her first, team second. And pressure in the backcourt. And Liz tipped it. She's going to save it in bounds. But I believe they're going to give it back to Plains. Good hustle there by Liz Estatal. 1:26 left in the first. 18-14 is the score for in favor of the Nets. And Grayson going to get a steal, and she gets it over to Addison. Boom! Can't get the shot to fall. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and he didn't make a signal. I guess he's going to give it to Plains here. I thought it was off of Plains, but yeah. Timeout on the floor. Plains is going to call one. So the score's Nets 18, Plains 14. This is, and I told y'all this is going to be a scrappy Plains team. They're not going to lay down and die. So the Nets are going to have to keep taking it at them.
They're broadcasting. It's not over here. It's down the four here.
All right, out of the timeout. And Plains going to get it. Davis, good interception there by Lizette Sital, and she's going to bring it the other way. 1:11 left in the first, and Liz going to pick up her dribble. She's going to get it back over to Steve. Steve's wide open for a three. Good. That's her third three-pointer of the quarter. 21-14 with a minute left in the first. And ball's going to be thrown out of bounds. Turnover on the Nets press there. So Nets are going to get it back. All right, Liz at the top of the key. Looking for Grayson backdoor, but got it back over to Bray, right wing. And finds Grayson out to Cambry, who's in there for the Nets. Gets it back up top to Liz. Liz hands off to Stevie. Stevie finds Grayson on the post, and Grace going to turn and put it right in. That's unusual for Grace to post up, but if it works, hey, go with it. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. And Plains going to have to hurry. Nobody's in the backcourt counting the 10 seconds, so we don't know if they got a 10-second call or not. But 15 seconds left, and Garcia with a three-pointer. Cambry in there fighting for the rebound. Couldn't quite hang on. And now this ref has one thing called, and the other ref has something else called. There we go. There we go. He called a foul on Plains. So he went over there and called something on Plains. Called it on Camry. And then he pointed to the Nets end. So that was what was confusing. He pointed to there, and Liz gets it on a steal back to Cambry, gets it out to Steve. Three-pointer at the buzzer is short, and Cambry picks it up, gets it, and Braylon going to shoot it at the buzzer. And I think they waved it off before she even shot it. But Nets had a look there as the time ran out on the clock. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Nets 23 and Plains 14. Nets got going the second half of that first quarter and did the things they were supposed to be doing. So let's see what Steve had 3 3-pointers in that first quarter. I'm missing a point somewhere. So Stevie with 11. Addison with what? With 8. Okay, there's my 2 I'm missing. Addison has 8. Braylon has 2, and Grayson has 2. Yep. And so far, they're letting them play. Plains has 2 team fouls, and the Nets have 3. So.
Total 7 assists so far. We got Steve with 3, Addison with 2, Liz with 1, Grayson with 1.
7 assists as a team. So doing good, looking for each other.
3 steals.
Nets picked up their pressure about 3 minutes left in the first quarter and didn't look back. They did a great job after that point and caused some turnovers by Plains and did what they were supposed to do. All right, starting the second quarter for the Nets is Stevie Lockhart, Addison Boning, Grayson Schultz, Elaine Martinez, and Sydney Cornelius. All right, Plains are going to get the ball to start the second half. And the ball is loose, and Addison going to pick it up, but it's knocked loose by Plains, going to go out of bounds. Nets will get it back. All right, Stevie's going to get it. She's going to take it to the free throw line, bounces it to Addison. Addison in there off the glass, and good. All right, three-quarter court pressure from the Nets. All right, girls, Davis is stuck on the sideline, and it's grabbed by Addison Boning. And Addison gets it down low. She's going to give it to Stevie. Stevie goes free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound, Addison. She's going to put it back up and in off of the glass. And a steal by Grayson Schultz. She'll get it over to Elaine. Elaine can't hang on, and Plains is going to knock it off of Elaine's foot back out of bounds. Good steal there by Grayson Schultz at half court. And the score's 27-14 in favor of the Nets. All right, Plains gets it. And knocked out of bounds. Addison going to pick it up, but it's going to go backcourt. Addison going to tip it again, and ball's down, and going to get it to Grace. She's going to take it in off the blackboard, and no good on that one. Couldn't get it to roll in, and Plains going to come the other way and get it over to Vasquez. She's going to try to throw it down to Thomas, and she did get it to fall. Thomas is a big presence inside. She's about 5'11" down there, and that's about the first points they've scored in quite some time. So. All right, Elaine on the right wing. She's going to dribble it up top. Skips it over to Grayson in the corner. Finds Addison. Gets it out to Sydney. Back over to Grayson in the corner. Grayson going to just take the three, and it's a little bit long. Rebound out to Plains. And ball in the backcourt. Garcia has it knocked loose, and she'll have Elaine Martinez pick it up. Elaine looking for Addison. Addison finds Grayson out on the corner. Three-pointer is off the back. Rebound Sydney Cornelius, and skip pass over to Stevie from Grayson. And they're going to find Addison wide open down underneath, and she'll turn and put it in. It just toilet bowls in and out, and so Plains gets the rebound. Oh, and underneath, I didn't see who got that. Thomas? I think it was probably Thomas. She's got most of their points so far. Addison Boning three-pointer. All right, Plains in the backcourt again. Pressure from the Nets. Ball gets across half court. They're going to find Thomas wide open again. Thomas like I said, she's pretty tall, so she's able to get that ball down low and put it up. And ball is turnover from the Nets. And Davis gets in on the left-hand side. Her layup is up and good, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. And I think that's a good timeout for Benny Lockhart. So now it's 22-30. Plains has cut it to an 8-point lead after being up as much as 14. So Nets kind of gave up a couple of points there, and Plains is scratching back. So Benny called a good timeout to kind of stop that.
15-2 run, the Nets were, until they allowed these last 2 buckets.
So Joe Kai just told me that Sudan was on a 15-2 run until Plains just scored on not the last bucket, but the bucket before by Thomas. All right, let's get it after the timeout. 4:33 left in the half. All right, Grace gets it top of the key. She goes in the corner to Liz. Liz finds Addison. Addison going to do a reverse layup and good. Addison playing a pretty dang good ball game here so far. Ball gets over to Vasquez. She's going to find Davis in the corner. Skip pass is knocked loose by Lizeth and going to go out of bounds off of Plains. Nice defense there. And speaking of Lizeth, I want y'all to stick around. Lizeth is going to be our halftime guest. I'm going to try to interview all the Nets and replay that at halftime of all the district games, and may have to go into the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see. But just so you guys can get to know them better, and our first halftime guest tonight is going to be Lizeth Sital. She's been a 4-year starter, so I think you'll enjoy that interview. Y'all stick around at halftime. I believe Liz is one of our motors. Nice pass from Lizeth to Addison Boning, and that teamwork right there is what takes us a long way for the Nets. Ball's going to be out of bounds on the sideline, and it's going to be on the sideline. And so turnover back to the Nets.
That's our 10th assist of the night.
All right, good pass in there to Addison, and she'll find Braylon on the right-hand side. She's looking for Addison, but going to reverse it back out to Liz. Cambry, oh, yeah, nice pass from Lizeth to Addison again, and scores on the left-hand side. And ball's going to go out of bounds, close to out of bounds, as Cambry and Braylon chased Lozano down, and good defense there from Braylon and Cambry to cause that turnover. 2:59 left in the half. Plains fans didn't like that call. And Grace gives it over to Cambry on the left-hand side, back up top to Bray. Bray looking down at Addison. Nice pass. And she's pushed. No call on the shot. And ball's going to come out, and Vasquez is going to pick it up. She's going to be trapped over there by Liz. And nice defense from Braylon Pointer. She'll get it up the floor to Grayson, who finds Addison Boning. Nice job on the fast break. Started all by the rebound by Braylon Pointer and got it out to Grayson, who found Addison on the right-hand side. And Addison going to hit it again. It's going to go in the backcourt, and they'll get a fresh 10 here. Ball's loose, and it's going to go out of bounds. Nets defense has taken over here this ball game as the Nets lead 38-22. And mass substitutions here. Stevie Lockhart back in. Let's see. Elaine comes in. Cambry's going to stay. Landry Gonzalez is in. Again, we're missing Riley Edens tonight, but hope she's doing well at her state congress event. Oh, and Liz is hooked up. She's got a mismatch out to Elaine, and Elaine going to drag a toe, and they're going to get a walk on Elaine. Liz was all kinds of posted up down there, which that's not unusual. Liz hasn't done it lately, but she has been known to post up, especially in her younger years when we didn't have so much height. She would find herself down there posted up, but she's a tough kid, so she got it done, and she still gets it done. And going to go back court. Good defense by the two littles there, Elaine Martinez and Cambry Talbert, forcing the ball back court, and another turnover on Plains. All right, Steve's going to get it set up. She goes right-hand side to Elaine Martinez and finds Liz Essital posted up, who finds Stevie Lockhart down the lane. Couldn't get the layup to fall. Plains going to get the rebound, 1:38 left in the half. Long pass down to Davis, and Davis up top to Lozano. Lozano skip pass over to Davis. She'll get it out, and Elaine's going to almost intercept that. And Vasquez going to try to get it to Thomas. Looked like a little bit of a walk there, but Liz going to come up with that steal. And actually, I lied. That's Bunch that knocked it out of bounds. So Thomas is 14, Bunch is 4. So Nets get it back with 1:15 left in the half. Liz posted up again. She's going to take it in there. She'll be fouled this time. This foul's going to be on Vasquez. That's only the third team foul for Plains. So we got 3 team fouls apiece here. Liz is going to be at the line shooting 2. First one up and good. (39-22) is the score. 1:10 left in the half. Second one up and good. And Sydney Cornelius going to come in and replace Lizette Sital. Good minutes from Lizette. Again, y'all be sure to stick around at halftime. Listen to my interview with Liz. I didn't cry. It's a miracle. Liz is like my other daughter, or one of my other daughters, so I'm not happy she's a senior. I'm going to tell you right now. All right, Plains on the other end. Vasquez skip pass, tries to find Thomas, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Nets will get it back with 52 seconds left in the half.
Let's go up by 20.
Yeah, let's go up by 20 to end the first half. That wouldn't hurt my feelings none. Stevie going to take it in off the glass. No good. Rebound, Sandy Cornelius. Couldn't get the ball to fall off the glass. And Thomas going to come up with the rebound. She's stuck in the back. Wasted her dribble, but she got it out to Vasquez. And Vasquez going to get it down. Guarded by Elaine Martinez. Skip pass and is knocked loose by Landry Gonzalez. And Elaine going to take it in. She's going to shoot the ball. No good. Sydney tried to get the rebound. Steve's going to come out with it. Landry on the 3. Off the back, almost in. No good. Rebound to Plains. And 8-7, 6-5, and ball's near half court. Vasquez going to get it out to Davis. Davis fires it down. Landry broke it up. And that's the end of the first half. Nets 40, Plains 22. Addison Boning had a blowout of a second quarter there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. Do you have her for 15 in the second half? And Liz had 2 free throws, so 17. Yep, that's 40. So good quarter. All right, so real quick, let's give some stats before I have to play the interview.
All right, so far scoring-wise, Addison Boning has 23. Addison has 23. Stevie has 11. Then Liz has 2. Grayson has 2. We're 17 of 30 from the field for 57%. 4 of 7 from the three-point line for 57%. 2 of 5 from the free throw line for 40%. We've got 4 turnovers, 8 rebounds, 12 assists, 11 steals. No blocks so far tonight.
Well, that's because Riley's gone. We don't have any blocks. But, all right, y'all stay tuned. I'm going to play you the interview that I had with Lizette Sital. I know you're going to enjoy this, so stay tuned. was just going to talk to Lizeth Sital here at halftime, and Lizeth is one of our 3 seniors. Lizeth has been a starter on varsity all 4 years, and so she's been with the Nets program for the longest out of our 3 seniors, and she's going to be the first one I talk to out of all of our team. That I'm going to try to get the halftime of all the Nets games from here on out and interview someone so that you guys can get to know the Nets better. So this is Liz. Hey, Liz.
Hi guys, how are y'all doing?
And we're doing good. I don't know what the score is because we're recording this ahead of time, but I sure hope we're ahead of the Plains right now, I hope. So your senior year, can you believe it's already here?
It's hard to believe, but time has been going by so fast, and it's already district, so I'm ready to get it.
And we can't believe how fast it's passed either. But you had a little hiccup. Start of the season. Tell us kind of what happened.
So it was about almost 2 months ago. We were at the friendship tournament. We were shooting at a halftime before our game, and I was just messing around, and I happened to hit something that was not matte. It ended up being a 2x4, and had a crack on my hand, had surgery the next day, and a blink of an eye, I'm already back to the game. So
does it hurt now or anything?
Well, I don't feel as much pain as I thought I would. The only thing keeping it in place right now is my screw.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take about 3 months for it to fully recover, but it's going good.
Well, let me tell you, I did say on the last broadcast when you got back in the starting lineup, and I said, the doctor said, don't fall.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, anybody that knows Liz knows that she's well acquainted with the floor because she gets after it. She gets after the ball, she gets after the people, and Liz is going to be on the floor. So the doctor just wasted his breath, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a risk, but senior year, so.
That's right. All in.
All in.
So this team, special, right?
Very special.
Very special. So tell us what your goals are for the season, for the after district. Of course, we want to get as deep as we can in the playoffs, but just tell us a little bit from a senior standpoint, just how are you feeling about this year's team?
Oh, it's a feeling that I've never felt before. Freshman year was rough for me. Sophomore year started getting better. Last year we seemed to connect really easily. We all get along. I created really close bonds with every single one of them. I love them to death. It's crazy that I grew up with a lot of them since I was little, and for us to be playing basketball together is just really crazy to me, and I love them. We all get along really, really well, and we connect easily on the court. We know each other. We know what our spots are, our roles, and everything. So it's really easy to pass the ball to somebody and knowing they're gonna shoot it and make it. Everybody has confidence. I believe in everyone, and I think we'll make it very, very deep. It's a strong feeling.
We have a good shot at going very deep, and it's just like last year, everything's kind of got to come together and go our way, and we've got to work hard till the very last buzzer. And you bring something to the floor that we've missed since you've been out. You bring that spitfire, that go get them. I feel like sometimes you're the motor that runs the team. So when your motor's running out of gas, and there for a little while, we didn't have our gas in our motor because you were on the sidelines. But since you've been back, it just seems like the team has just kind of stepped up a notch. So I'm excited that you're back out there. I'm not excited you're a senior, so we're not going to talk about that. But since you are, what are your plans after graduation? Of course, I know you're always a good track person. You do a great job at track. Always make it to regional and something. And then also, girl, softball. Softball's coming that senior year in softball. You were one of the ones on the inaugural team, and so we got a second season coming. And I know you got to get all that done before you graduate. But after you graduate, what's your plans?
Well, I applied at San Angelo University, and I did get accepted. So that's a good thought, but it's really iffy right now. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I do plan on moving in with my friends after high school and just taking that step in life with them, and then maybe going to South Plains for the first 2 years and then transfer. So it's something I got to think about, but I feel like it's really easy for me to be with my friends and adore them, and I love them, so it's an easy decision for me to make.
I don't think it's going to be easy for mom and daddy.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm the baby.
You're
of the
baby
family,
girl,
so
baby girl. I don't know how that's going to work out. They may move with you.
They
You better be
probably
ready.
will.
Well, listen, we're excited. We cannot wait to see how good y'all do the rest of the year, and not just with basketball, but all the other things that y'all are going to do. This group of girls, you guys, your class, and the class below you, and just the whole girls program, y'all are winners, and it's fun to watch y'all. It doesn't matter if we're lining up and playing, go fish on cards. We're gonna line up and watch y'all because y'all are fun to watch. So just thank you for all that you've done, and not gonna say much else. So we're just gonna end this up, and y'all go get after them in the second half.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, that was Lizette Satol, our halftime guest, and I did manage not to cry, so I kind of, Joe Kai's over here crying. he better stop. Yeah, we've been with Lizette since T-ball. T-ball. And that girl, she's one of those that really didn't start playing basketball until maybe 4th or 5th grade. I mean, seriously, that kid was all about softball till about the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. And then she took off in junior high. She was the star of the team in junior high on her age group. And then when her age group got with the juniors here, man, they really all took off, and it's been an exciting journey. So we are proud of Lizette. So we're proud of these Nets for holding on to an 18-point lead here at halftime. 1:57 left until we get started again. We will thank our sponsors. If I can pull up the paper real quick. If anybody knows an update on what the boys got going on over in Meadow, it would be great to know, what's going on over in Meadow. If anybody has an update, I don't know if Yadira has a live going on. I know like I said, the Miradex is going, and so hopefully you guys are listening to it audio. We'll all be together on Friday night as the JV girls and boys and varsity boys and girls will all be here on Friday night against Olton, and that'll be a non-district game, but it's our open date, and so that we'll all be here Friday night. Our sponsors for the year: Sudan ISD, First United Bank Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5-area telephone, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Bailey County Electric Co-op, Harper Farms, Ryan and Greg Harper, CK Auto and Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Guile Robertson, Prescription Shop, Littlefield, Micah Pratt, Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, M. Edwards Realtor, Monty Edwards, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Shelby's Bridge, Montez Steel Buildings, Jet Fire Barbecue, and Ride Solutions. Those are our sponsors for the year, and we greatly appreciate everything that you guys do to make these broadcasts possible. We were having a conversation with Addison and Stevie here right before we get going. So, all right, Net's going to start the second half. Grace on the right wing, looking for Stevie on the back door. Stevie back over to Braylon on the right wing, gets it over to Addison. Addison bounce pass to Braylon on the. I was starting to say Landry. That's actually Braylon. Gets the layup in for the Nets. Good assist there from Addison Boney. Pressure in the backcourt. If the Nets can just continue their intensity on defense. Wide open underneath. They got us kind of in a mess on our rotation there, as Thomas going to come out with the first 2 points of the half for Plains. All right, Grace, top of the key. She'll get it over to Bray. Bray back to Liz. Back to Stevie. Back to Liz. Back to Grace. Back to Bray. Bray on a 3. And good. Nice shot by Braylon Pointer there. All right, 3-on-2 here. Thomas gets it back to Davis, middle of the lane. Shot's no good, but Thomas going to be there to pick it up and put it back in. So, again, Thomas seems to be their go-to. Braylon on the left wing gets it over to Addison. Addison finds Liz underneath. Couldn't get it. She was a little bit far underneath. Couldn't control the shot there. Thomas going to come down with the rebound. And Bray is going to intercept it. She'll get it over to Stevie. Stevie had to chase it down on the sideline. Steve's going to stop. She's going to get it to Addison, out to Liz. 3-pointer almost in. And Addison going to pick off the rebound. And Addison will take it to the free throw line, gets it out to Bray. Bray going to get it into the corner to Steve. Steve takes it into the lane, gets it out to Addison. Addison all the way in off the right-hand side and left-hand side. Can't get it to fall. She had a little too much English on that one, and it rolled around and went out. All right, Vasquez on the other end for Plains. She's going to be trapped by Boning. She's on the sideline, and she'll knock it off of Stevie's leg. Stevie was in on that trap as well. And ball's out of bounds back to Plains. 5:47 left in the third quarter. All right, Plains on the sideline. They're going to throw it into Garcia, I believe. Garcia will almost lose the handle, but she's going to pick it up. She's trapped over there by Grace and Addison. Long three-pointer by Davis is going to run on the sideline, and she'll get it out to Vasquez. Vasquez off the glass, no good rebound. Braylon Pointer picked up the tip ball, and now we have a jump ball. That'll favor Plains. Ball's out of bounds underneath to Plains here. 45-26 with 5:30 left in the third. And ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Sudan. Plains will keep it under their basket. Garcia in the corner. Ball's going to be tipped going back court. And it looked like, I thought Plains touched it last, but I guess Sudan tipped it back. And ball's going to be stolen. And that's going to be a foul on, I think it's going to be on Lozano. Yeah. Man, that was a hard foul there on Addison Boning. Grayson going to sit down. Elaine Martinez comes in. All right, Steves goes right wing over to Elaine Martinez, back up top to Lizeth. Back over to Bray. Back to Steve. Finds Addison down inside. Back out to, ball's knocked loose. It's on the ground. It's going to be a tie ball. Sudan's going to get that one. All right, text from Casey Ledbetter. Boys are up over Meadow 30-23 in the third quarter. So, boys are winning. Long three from Steves off the back, no good, and they're going to get Addison Boning for on the back. That'll be her first, team's first of the second half. And Addison, quick hands. She's going to find a loose ball down there, and Plains looked like they were rolling around and didn't get the call. And all the nets were down there trying to get the steal, and Thomas is going to be open on the other end for two. 45-28 is the score. Steve at the top of the key. She's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Lozano again. That's her second in not very many minutes. All right, Landry Gonzalez, Grayson Schultz back in. And for Braylon and Liz. Now the boys are 32-23 in the third quarter. So thanks for the update, guys. Addison on the baseline couldn't get the shot to fall. Plains goes the other way. Lozano across half court. She'll hand off to Vasquez. Vasquez is trapped on the sideline, and ball's going to be picked up on the ground. by Stevie. Stevie's going to bring it down on the left-hand side. Long pass over to Grayson. Three-pointer on the way is in and out. No good. Rebound. Oh, and they're going to get another one on Addison. And I don't know. I didn't see it. I was looking somewhere else. So Plains going to call a timeout here. It's been a fast couple of minutes there. 3:56 left in the third quarter. Nets up 45-28. Jokai said we had 14 assists and 14 steals, so that's not a bad night of work here. I was going to say something, wonder what it was. All right, Plains gets it after the timeout. Ball past half court back to Vasquez in the corner. Ooh, close to the sidelines is Davis, but she'll dribble out of it back to Vasquez in the corner to Garcia. Garcia looked at a three, and Davis is over here wide open, and that is Bunch. She'll get a layup on the left-hand side. 45-30 is the score. Steve, top of the circle. She'll get it over to Grayson on the right-hand side. Back to Elaine Martinez. To Addison at the high post. She's going to get it out to Stevie. Back to Grayson. Grayson going to take it in off the right-hand side, and good. Trap by Addison Boney. She somehow got it out. Oh, and Land going to block the ball out of bounds. First block. Landry Gonzalez. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and Plains will get it back. And Addison Boney going to take a rest. Cambry Talbert into the game for Addison. Garcia going to dribble it in the middle of the lane. Good rebound by Landry Gonzalez, and she'll get it out to Grayson. Grayson to Stevie. Stevie to Landry. Landry back to Stevie. Stevie's going to take it into the lane. Good step through. Shot no good. Rebound. Cambry Talbert saved it in bounds. Almost. Good hustle there from Cambry Talbert. And almost saved it back in bounds. Plains will get it back. I think she got like half a toenail on the end line there. All right, Plains in the backcourt. Vasquez going to get it. She'll hand it off to Davis. Davis going to bounce past it underneath. They'll get it to Bunch with a little bit of contact there. And not sure what's going on. Bunch said something. Did she get a warning? Because I thought he held up one hand, and yeah, she's going to get replaced. So I don't know. She said something, I don't know, to the referee, but going to get a warning, I believe. 2:12 left in the third. 47-30. Landry gets it from Steve. Goes Elaine right wing. Gives it over to Cambry. Cambry finds Grayson posted up. She's going to be fouled on the floor. Nets will get it underneath. Long pass out to Stevie. Back to Grayson. And a foul this time on the shot. That's the 14th foul. second on Thomas. First free throw up and good. And second one in and out, no good. Rebound to Plains. Vasquez on the right-hand sideline. She's chased down by Cambry Talbert. Slows it down. Vasquez gets it over to Davis. Davis in the corner to other Davis. Ball's knocked loose. Cam's going to pick it up. Going to be tied up. And that'll go back to Plains. Good hustle there on the defensive end for everyone. Okay, we're going to get 4 nets in. We got Liz Sital, Sydney Cornelius, Addison Boning, and Braylon Pointer back in. Grayson's going to stay. All right. Long pass inbounds. Liz thought about trying to get it, and Davis going to get it on. Oh, quick three from Davis is good. Man, she barely caught that and then chunked it. It went in. 48-33 is the score. Like I said, Plains is not rolling over and going away. They're going to keep clawing back. Bray gets the ball on the left-hand side. Down in the corner to Grayson. She's going to hand it off to Addison Boning. Three-pointer on the way from Lizeth is good. 51-33. Davis gets it across half court to other Davis. And Thomas on the ground. She has it tied up. Oh, they're going to call a foul. I believe that's going to be on Sydney. It's either on Sydney or Bray, and it's going to be on the ground, they said, not on the shot. I don't know. He said on the ground, but he may get his mind changed there. Nope, they're going to get the ball out of bounds. Let's see, that's going to be on Sid. That's her first, team's third. All right, inbounds pass to Thomas. Shot no good, rebound to Addison. Addison going to chunk it way down the floor to Lizeth, and Lizeth found Grace, who got fouled on the shot. Nice team play there. And that is on Vasquez. That's her second. I've got her for 2. Shani and them only have her for 1, so maybe I'm missing some fouls somewhere. First free throw was up and no good. Second one rolls around and comes out, and Plains gets the rebound. Oh, and Liz knocks it out of bounds on the sidelines, and Plains will get it back. Knocked it out with that broken right hand. But like she said, the screw's holding it together. Oh, long pass over to Davis, and Sydney caught up with her. Sydney's going to be playing good defense there on Davis, and a moving screen on Vasquez. And good defense from Sydney Cornelius there. Stevie going to come in. She'll replace Grayson Schultz. Huh. All right, 33 seconds left in the third. All right, Liz with the ball. She'll get it over to Bray. Bray looking. Nobody's on her. She'll take her time. Gets it back over to Liz. 17 seconds left. Finds Addison. Big quick pass to Liz. Couldn't get the layup to fall. And Addison going to pick up oh, they're going to throw it out of bounds. Ball's going to be back to the Nets with 8.28 seconds left. We'll get it underneath. Addison with the inbounds. Shot no good. Rebound. Liz gonna better chunk it. Somebody chunk it. And couldn't get the shot off. Liz tried to find Sydney inside, and the buzzer's going to go off. That's the end of the third quarter. Nets 51, Plains 33. Okay, I'm missing 2 somewhere. On them. But it's okay. All right. Grace had 3 that quarter. Bray had 5, and Liz had a 3. So we need to get with it here because they did outscore us by 2 that quarter if my calculations are right. They had 13, we had 11. All right, Sudan, Hornets, and Meadow. It's in the 4th quarter. Sudan 38, Meadow 36. Yee! Meadow's caught up. So Hornets got to end this one in the right direction here. All right, Nets are going to get the ball to start start the 4th quarter with a 51-33 lead. All right, Stevie on the right wing gets it over to Addison, back door. No good on the shot. Addison going to pick it up and gets it back out to Braylon, back up top to Steves. In the corner to Grace, and 3-pointer short. I think it might have been partially blocked there. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and Davis saved it in. I thought she was about to step out of bounds, but she didn't. And so Thomas' shot is blocked by Stevie. Long pass down the floor to Lizette. Layup good. Nice pass from Stevie Lockhart all the way down the floor to Lizette Sital. You know what? That ain't right. Because we had an 18-point lead at halftime. We have an 18-point lead before I said that. So I don't know where my math is off. Because we had an 18. You said it'd be good to go in and have a 20-point lead, but we didn't. We had an 18-point lead. So I don't know where my math is off. I hope Miss Sinach is not listening because my math is bad. All right, ball at half court. And Bray going to knock it loose. She'll pick up the loose ball. Finds Addison. Addison finds Stevie, who finds Addison again. Addison can't get the shot to fall that time, and Plains going to come out of it with the rebound. Garcia on the left wing. She'll get it over to Vasquez. Vasquez almost had it pass intercepted by Grace, and Davis's shot is short, and Grace going to pick up the rebound. She'll get it across half court. Finds Braylon on the left wing, but is going to be picked up by Vasquez. Had a little too much air under it, and Vasquez come through and picked it up. So we have a timeout on the floor. I think, not who sure. Did Lockhart call that? No, Plains called it. All right, 35-54. All right, don't forget, our next broadcast will be Friday. Everybody will be here as we play Olton. So JV girls will start at 4, JV boys after that, and then the varsity girls and boys after that. So
It'll be a whole lot different with everybody together.
yeah, we won't be splitting our people.
It'll be a lot louder in our house.
I hope so. It's been pretty loud tonight. You know, the Nets fans, they're pretty loyal, and so
When that student body's
yeah, student section is pretty big too when everybody's here. All right, Steve left wing back up top to Grayson, finds Addison. Oh, toilet bowled again, and rebound to Plains. Lozano going to dribble it out. She'll hand it off to Garcia in the corner to Davis. Davis steps back, gets it back out to Garcia on the right-hand side, out to Lozano. Chunks a 3 off the back. Rebound to Braylon Pointer, gets it over to Stevie. Grayson on the left wing, back up to Braylon. They're looking down for Addison. Addison gets it back out to Liz. Liz goes right wing back up to Steve. Steve looked at the 3, backed it back out, got it back over to Grace. She finds Braylon down low. Braylon, nice post move, couldn't get the shot to fall, and Plains going to get it back to the half-court line. Vasquez stops at the top of the key. And Thomas finds Vasquez breaking back door, gets it back out, and three-pointer good from the top of the key. And Addison can't get the shot to fall from the baseline. And Vasquez going to dribble out of pressure. Almost had it stolen by Braylon Pointer, but she's going to end up fouling. It's going to be Braylon's second, and Lozano going to get the shot, and she'll shoot for the and one. So Braylon and Grayson going to sit down and take a break. Elaine Martinez and Landry Gonzalez back in. And shot is good for Lozano. All right, 54-41. Again, Plains is crawling back slowly with 4:46 left in the game. Liz gets it high post, hands it back off to Steve. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Addison down low. I think we're going to have a foul. I mean, seriously, it ought to be a foul. Unless they called it on, they didn't call it against, they called it on Liz. How did Addison end up on the ground? They called it on Liz. So Liz going to pick up a foul. That's a 15 foul for the Nets. Elaine Martinez trying to trap Garcia, finds Thomas underneath. She's going to turn and put it up off the glass, and good. Somebody needs to get in front of Thomas so that she's not catching the ball here. The lead is down to 11, had been as many as 20. Liz going to put it up off the glass, almost went in, and she'll go to the free throw line shooting 2. That foul is on Lozano. That's her third, team's 8th. So we'll be 1-1 from here. I just had 7. I don't know if that's right. But the scoreboard says 8, so we'll go with 8. All right, Addison Boning going to take a break. Grace back in. Second free throw, no good. Elaine in there fighting for the rebound and got rid of it. And Davis going to come up with it. She's down the sideline. She'll be trapped. And she'll get it out to Lozano. Lozano near half court. Pressure from Elaine. Garcia, and good defense there from Landry Gonzalez to knock it away with the correct hand. And going to be last touch by Plains. 3:58 left in the game. 12-point lead, 55-43. Steve gives it to Grace on the right-hand side, over to Elaine, back to Landry. Back up top to Liz. Going to find Steve posted up. Grayson on the three-pointer. Oh, I thought it was good. Oh, and Elaine got pushed. And we're gonna have a timeout on the floor. I was listening to the fans here.
I was waiting on you. So it was my sideline.
Hey, you can ask them to be escorted out of here.
Anyway, Plains is gonna have the ball on the sidelines. Timeout on the floor. 55-43 is the score. Nets need to finish well here. Lead was as many as 20. Kind of let that one get away. Tell you what, Tana Thomas is a force to be reckoned with for Plains. She's about 5'11". I don't think she's quite 6 foot, but she's a big presence inside. We're going to thank our sponsors again: Sudan ISD, First United Bank Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5 Area Telephone, Sawyer Construction, King Ag Aviation, Bailey County Electric Co-op, Harper Farms, CK Auto and Tow Pros, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Prescription Shop, Lance Insurance, M. Edders Realtor, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Shelby's Bridge, Montez Steel Buildings, Jetfire Barbecue, and Ride Solutions. Thank y'all for your sponsorship of these athletic events. All right, Plains has it back. Addison knocked it loose, but Lozano came back up with it. Garcia going to get it way over to Davis, and another three-pointer is good from Little Davis. I don't know if she's younger, but she's smaller than the other Davis, so cuts the lead to 9. Nets have got to kind of put a stop to that, to the run the Plains Cowgirls are making right now. Addison down underneath. She'll get it out to Grayson. Three-pointer is up and good. That was about the right time we needed that. So you got 56, 58. Man, I was behind. Davis on the other side looked like a walk. She's going to get it down to Thomas. We'll have a foul on offside of the ball, and that's going to be on Liz. Actually, it was on the ball, but he called it from way over on the other side. 6-team foul, second on Liz. 2:48 left to play here. Ball inbounds. Landry Gonzalez tried to get the rebound, and Garcia knocked it out of bounds. So Nets are going to get it back with 2:44 left in the game. Good minutes from Landry Gonzalez there. All right, starters back into the game for the Nets. All right, Braylon up top. She's looking for somebody. Nobody's with her there. Finds Grayson, but she tries to get it into Liz. Liz couldn't hang on. Not that, you know, they got to be careful when they're throwing those hard passes in there like that. They got to remember Liz doesn't have all her digits. So you kind of got to feed her a pass that has a little bit of touch on it, not a line drive. So she couldn't quite hang on to that one. 2:15 and a turnover on the other end for Plains. Addison Boning gets it on the left wing, back out top to Grayson. Back over to Braylon, looking inside for Addison. Back up top to Steve, back to Grayson. Backs it back out. And they're going to knock Grayson down, no call. And Davis going to come the other way. And Garcia, looked like a walk there. And Stevie tipped the rebound, got it out to Addison. And Garcia going to foul her. And Addison will go to the free throw line shooting a 1-and-1. Yeah, looked like they knocked Grace flying in there, but no call on the play. But no harm, no call, because they didn't score on the other end, and we're going to get a free throw out of it. So
we'll be in the double bonus on the next foul.
So 9 team fouls for Plains, put us in the double bonus if they continue to foul. 12-point lead for the Nets. Plains dwindled it down to 12 from 20. And like I said, this I hate to make any, because this district, Sundown, Plains, and Sudan are the best 3 teams in the district. And so I think Plains is going to give, a little bit of volleyball play there from Grayson and Braylon, but good defense. And Stevie's going to back it back out with 1:27. But anyway, like I said, I predict Plains to give Sundown a run for their money here in this district race. I don't know. I think it's going to be a shot to the finish there as Addison Boning turns after a pass from Grayson Schultz and makes it 60-46 with 1:08 left. And another timeout on the floor from Plains. All right, we got a barn burner over at Meadow, Texas. Says the Hornets and the Meadow. What is the Meadow? Broncos? 55 seconds left, tied at 44. And I'm sure that's passed on by because that was a few minutes ago. It was 2 minutes ago. So I don't have an update on how that one's ending. The boys did win the other night at Highland Park. Sound like they played a really good ball game. So they could sneak around and get that win tonight at Meadow. Be on a little bit of a roll before we get to district.
Addison's only had 2 points.
Yeah. All right. Nets need to finish hard this last minute.
Did Liz have any at halftime?
Liz did. She had 2 free throws at halftime.
She's got 7 points this half.
Yep.
She only had 3 at half. She's had 5 this half.
All right, full court pressure for the Nets with a minute left here. Long pass is intercepted by Stevie Lockhart. So good defense there from the Nets. So they're going to back it back out. Back to Stevie in the corner. Back to Liz. Liz going to get it out to Stevie. Stevie's going to dribble around, gets it over to Grace. Back to Liz. So they're just going to try to run the clock out here. And I don't know if Plains is trying to foul or not, but not being very successful at it. Skip pass from Braylon over to Grayson. Grace dribbles around. Back to Stevie. 25 seconds left. And Plains is going to foul. That'll put him on the free throw line shooting 2. That's going to be on Davis, her first. Team's 10th. So Liz will shoot 2. If y'all remember, we went over to Plains last year and won okay. I mean, it was like, 60-something to 40-something, 30-something. I don't know. It wasn't a big win, but it was a decent win. And so I remember Plains kind of trying to keep coming at us. And then they came over here. And I'll be dadgum if we didn't almost get beat by Plains. So there's somebody to be reckoned with. Addison going to pick up a steal near half court. Layup is up and good. 10 seconds left. 62-46. Back to a 16-point lead. And ball's going to go back court. And time's going to run out. That's going to be the end of the ball game. And Nets are going to come away with that one. They looked really good at times. Just there was only a couple of times where it felt like we didn't look so hot. And so they finished out strong. Okay, leading the way for the Nets was Addison Boning with 27 points. She did really well in there. She had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals. So that's pretty dang good. Followed by Stevie Lockhart. She had 11. And Steve's had quite a few assists, too. She had 6 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Lizette Satal had 9. She had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Braylon Pointer had 7. She had 4 steals and 1 rebound. Grayson Schultz had 8 points. She had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. So good, even scoring there from the Nets. And we will see y'all Friday night. We appreciate you tuning in. I don't have an update on the boys, so I have no idea what's going on over there. So hopefully they pulled it out. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all Friday night.